Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome back to another episode of Point Rock Review. Now, if you've never been here before and you don't know what this channel is, we review beer here. So, welcome to the Beer Review channel. And if you've been to this channel before, welcome back. In the spooky season, we like to do fall-style beers, and sometimes we revisit fall classics, which I thought I was doing today, because if you've seen the title, it's Busch Light Apple. And I could have sworn we did this beer before, but apparently we haven't, because I haven't been able to find it on the channel. Unless it's there and I just didn't see it. But the thing is, when I first saw this, it was like, it sounded familiar, but I don't think I tried it. And top of the can says limited edition. So it made me wonder, so when did this come out? And I did some research that showed me that it came out in 2020. But I saw something else. If I can share that with you, that would be amazing. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, maybe I can't do it like that. There's a way to do this. Is it this one? Maybe not. Anyway, well, I'm not finding out how to do that. I'll mess with it some other day. But it's saying that little article up here that I was going to show you from Thrillist, saying that Busch is ending its fan favorite seasonal beer after this year. So after, what they say, after February? Was it February? November. Ooh, okay. So I guess after November, we're no longer going to see this on the shelves. And it prompts me in wondering why. Does it taste bad? Is that why? Why would you have it around for 2 years and decided, we don't want that anymore? Well, 2000, okay, 3 years. Well, let's crack it open and see if we can figure out why they want to end it. It smells like a bushel of apples. It does. It smells like a bushel of apples. It smells pretty good, actually. I don't see. Okay, let's give it a taste. It tastes like apples. Um, it tastes really good. It tastes really good. I'm a big fan of apples. Wow, that tastes like a crisp, very crisp apple. The ABV on that bad boy is 4.1, which makes it a little bit of a good boy because 4.1 is actually quite low. Um, I think maybe the reason why people aren't, maybe the only thing I can think of is maybe it's not really selling that well, and I think maybe people are expecting it to taste like a hard cider as opposed to just beer with a taste of with a taste of apple in it. I don't think that's the problem at all, honestly. Um, I've had my apple ciders, and yeah, they're good. The hard ciders. They're good. This one basically just is a beer with a taste like apple, which is a good thing. I think it's a really pleasant tasting beer. Um, it's got that taste to it, like I just bit into a red delicious apple. Hell, that might even be a Macintosh apple. Tastes a little bit more like a Macintosh. But I love apples. Um, your Granny Smiths, I like too. Your Honeycrisp, man, I could eat apples all damn day. And I got friends that could tell you that I'm not above grabbing a nice looking crab apple off the ground and just biting into that thing. Um, yeah, I don't see anything offending about this. And because I think this is so good, I'm going to go 5 out of 5 on this one. This is actually really good. Why would you want to discontinue this? But there's a long line of companies figuring out things I like. Well, I don't know, figure out things I like in this regard. But there are things that I like that all of a sudden they just don't want to do. They just don't want to do anymore. Was it Guinness? I think it was Guinness came out with the what was that? Orange Cream Dream, I think it was called. It was a hard seltzer, but it tasted like an orange creamsicle. And oh my god, that was amazing. That was amazing. Discontinued. We're not selling this anymore. It was like they wanted to dabble into um the whole hard seltzer thing, and then it was like as soon as they got their first batch out, they said, "Nah." It's like they dipped their toes in the water and said, "Nope, nope, too cold." I don't know. Um, there was one which I mentioned. I went to a wedding not long ago, and one of the things they had there was woodchuck's pumpkin, which we did a Halloween stream. My face was all dolled up with the whole Captain Spaulding makeup, and one of the ones we did was the woodchuck's pumpkin, which was very good, very very good, and which was hard cider, but they had pumpkin in there, and like very good. But I happened to be at this wedding, and there was the hard cider pumpkin, and I said, "Oh, these were amazing. I'm taking one of these." And I crack it open and drink it. It's like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, "Hard cider with pumpkin? That sounds gross." It's like to each their own. I really like it. But I said, "What I really like is they had this one out called Campfire Pancakes, Woodchuck Campfire Pancakes. It was part of their Out on a Limb series. Man, was that amazing! It tasted just like maple syrup. It was so good." Discontinued, right along with every other one of their Out on a Limb series, which I don't really remember much of the other ones that was in that series. I think it was a series of like 3 or 4. But that one, that was phenomenal. All gone. Um, there was another one I really liked. It was Newcastle's Werewolf Blood Red Ale, and that was another one I thought was really really tasty. And it was, if that came out, I would buy that once a year. I really would. But you can't, because the one year I tried it, which I thought was really good, I think I bought like 2 12 packs that year, and it was like next year I went to look for it, all gone, all gone. Oh, so this one I'm finding something I like about this one, and it's like this is probably the last time I'm gonna get to drink it. First and last time, which is a shame. So, anybody from Busch out there watching this, I'd love to know what the issue was with this. I think the problem right now isn't really about the beer not being good, because I know that isn't a problem. I think it's more about people really don't have the financial means to come up with this kind of stuff. You got to think fall is here, and the prices of oil and gas and everything are just kind of up there. I think people are going after their cheaper beers, which Busch Light Apple is. It's not an expensive beer, but I think a lot of people are kind of hewing towards what they can afford, what they're used to. I could be totally wrong. But anyway, that's going to do it for this review. I'm going to go 5 out of 5. I think it's phenomenal. If I saw this on the shelf, I would I would be more than happy to buy it. I could drink these with a smile on my face. But that's going to do it for this review. So until next time. Bye-bye.